wait for the hate that I'm gonna get on this video. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to thank you guys real quick for 5,000 subs. It's pretty awesome, so thank you all very much. Now, today's video is going to be about 5 things that I absolutely hate about my Jeep Wrangler. Now, just a little disclaimer, I've learned my lesson the last time I did a video like this on my Corvette. I don't actually hate the Jeep, and the whole point of this video is really just to make a fun, maybe funny video about things that I don't really enjoy about the Wrangler. So with that being said, there's your little disclaimer. Don't take what I say the wrong way. Let's not get offended, guys. I know it's 2020 and that's what people do now, but the whole point of this video is just to have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, guys, so number 1 on the list is going to be speed, or lack thereof. This thing is like incredibly slow. Now, this thing is about as aerodynamic as a sheet of plywood. And I get it, like, you don't buy a Wrangler to go fast. It's not a race car. It's really just not meant to go fast in general. You know, when you buy a Wrangler, maybe you're going off-roading, or you're going rock climbing, or in the desert, or mudding, or the occasional mall crawl, who knows? Like, whatever you're into, like, that's what you do, but you don't take the Wrangler down the track. But to put in perspective, guys, this thing goes 15.3 seconds in the quarter mile at a whopping 89 miles per hour. In other words, it's incredibly slow. I found 3 cars, just your basic everyday daily driver, that would absolutely annihilate this thing and take it straight to Applebee's. The very first one is a Nissan Leaf. Now keep in mind, that car is 100% electric. Number 2 is a Mazda Miata, and then number 3, the Volkswagen Beetle. So when you're on your way down the road going to wherever you gotta be, and you see little Ashley with 4 of her basic ass bitch friends going on their way to Starbucks, just know that if you want to pass that girl, you absolutely can. Now, a lot of why the Wrangler is really slow is partly due to me. I went ahead and I put 35-inch tires on it. I don't have the right gearing. If I had 410 gears like the Rubicons have, it'd probably be another story, but unfortunately I got stuck with the 321s. But hey, it looks cool and I'm happy with it. Alright guys, so number 2 on the list is the windshield. It is straight up and down. And I know that seems kind of like a silly thing to complain about, but hear me out on this. This thing cracks like no other. I'm fully confident when I say that each and every one of you guys watching this video, if you've owned a Jeep Wrangler at one point or another, has had to replace a windshield. I'm not sure if this crack is going to show up on camera. What is this Power Ranger doing? But it started way up here, and then it worked all the way down, and now it's coming across. All right, so the third thing on my list, guys, which is funny because I'm on my way there right now, is gas mileage. This thing gets absolutely trash-ass gas mileage. Now, this is a 2013 Sahara. It gets about 18 in the city and 23 on the highway, which all in all really isn't all that bad when you actually think about it, considering you're really just driving a giant toaster with tires on the road. But after I put on bumpers and a lift kit, heavy tires and wheels and whatever else, I basically ruined that. I took all practicality out of driving this thing, but it's all right because it's a lot of fun to drive and it looks a lot better. Now, my personal gas mileage in this is significantly worse. I have gears that don't agree with my tire size, and after a bunch of math, I think I figured it out. I think I get roughly 18.5 feet to the gallon. But honestly, guys, if I wanted better fuel economy, I would have bought a Nissan Leaf. And as we learned earlier, it would have also been the faster choice. All right, guys, number 4 on my list is going to be just the overall price of these things. If you own a Jeep, or if you're looking to buy a Jeep, you're probably well aware of this. Oh, what's up, buddy? A damn Jeep wave gets me every time. I mean, these things are incredibly overpriced for what you're getting. And don't get me wrong, again, I do like this car, but I mean, what are you really paying for? You have something with cloth interior, unless you spend a bunch of money and get a Rubicon. It's really not all that nice. It's just cheap Chrysler junk on the inside. I mean, I don't even have nav, and I have like one of the higher trim levels. Anything under $15,000, you're getting a clapped out piece of shit that probably has at least 150,000 miles on it. And also, you can't forget that almighty 3.8 liter that they put in the Dodge Caravan. That was actually one of the key things that I was looking at when I bought my Jeep, is I wanted the 3.6 because it comes with like another 80 horsepower. And in all reality, when you have regular tires on it, it's really not that bad. All right, guys, so the very last thing on my list is going to be the headlight brightness. Now, this is something that I think that every Jeep owner can absolutely relate to, because it doesn't really matter if it's 20 years old or if you bought the Jeep 20 minutes ago and you're driving it off the lot for the first time. No matter how old it is, all the headlights suck. It's just a proven fact, and that's just how they are. Now, if you don't own a Jeep, I'm going to give you an analogy so you can better understand what I'm talking about. But imagine you're in the dollar store and you're walking around and you find a bunch of kids' little flashlights that have like that little sticker that says "Try me" on it. The one where all the kids like actually try it so they don't work worth a damn when you bring it home. So buy 3 of those guys, duct tape them together, and that's essentially the light output that all the Jeep headlights have stock. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.